Proverbs 26, 1 through 12 provides some insight on how to interact with the fool. In these verses, we learn what to do with a fool, as well as what not to do. For one, the fool requires punitive treatment to get on the right path. Proverbs 26, verse 3 says, "A whip is for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the back of fools." The fool should be rebuked on the basis of his folly and guided into truth. Proverbs 26:5 says, "Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own eyes." Now, on the other hand, you should not answer a fool according to his folly, as you'd only be reinforcing his foolish behavior. Solomon says in verse 4, "Do not answer a fool according to his folly, lest you yourself also be like him." You should not bestow glory or honor on a fool. Verse 1 says, "Like snow in summer and like rain in harvest, so glory is not fitting for a fool." Verse 8 says, "Like one who binds a stone in a sling, so is he who gives glory to a fool." You should be aware of assigning responsibility to the fool. Proverbs 26 verse 6 says, "He cuts off his own feet and drinks violence, who sends words by the hand of a fool." He goes on in verse 10 and says, "Like an archer who wounds everyone, so is he who hires a fool or who hires those who pass by." You should not entrust fools with wisdom. Verse 7 says, "Like the legs which hang limp on the lame, so is the proverb in the mouth of fools." Verse 9 says, "Like a thorn which goes into the hand of a drunkard, so is a proverb in the mouth of fools." Finally, the most important interaction we can have with the fool is to share the life-giving message of the gospel. Jesus says this in Mark 7, "For from within, out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts, sexual immoralities, thefts, murders, adulteries, coveting, wickedness, deceit, sensuality, envy, slander, pride, and foolishness. All these evil things proceed from within and defile the man." You see, the fool's greatest need is a heart transplant. The most important thing you can do for the fool is to share the gospel. Paul was the foremost of sinners. That is, until Jesus Christ saved him on his way to Damascus. I was the chief of fools until my best friend shared the gospel with me 23 years ago. Proverbs 1:7 says, "The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge. Ignorant fools despise wisdom and discipline." We shouldn't point fingers at the fools. We ought to pity them and guide them into the fear of the Lord.